Hello and welcome to the Ask Dr. Pickel show. All right, so today we are going to talk about an herb called milk thistle. So maybe you've heard of it before. It's actually a pretty popular herb. A lot of people use it, and probably the most of the reason you'll hear about it being used is for liver issues. So let's dive right in with milk thistle. All right, so milk thistle is also called Silybum marinum. Hopefully, I said that right. And it's been used for liver conditions since like the 16th century. So it's been around for a long time. They've been using it, for quite a while. And then finally, about 1970, the WHO, the World Health Organization, says, hey, this stuff really works. It's hepatoprotective. What does that mean? Hepatoprotective means it protects your liver. It's actually good for your liver. Wow. And especially when organizations recognize it. So what does it really do? So this herb is anti-inflammatory. So it helps bring down inflammation. It's an antioxidant, so it prevents things from aging as fast, from oxidation occurring as fast, from damage to our system occurring the way it does. It's anti-fibrotic, and what that means is that let's say you get a hepatitis, or you have a liver that's been damaged by alcohol or surgery. Again, this can create scar tissue or fibrosis, fibrotic tissue, and this helps to prevent that and helps things to heal. Also, it helps with basically glutathione increase. So our body, especially in our liver, naturally recycles glutathione, which is kind of the mother of all antioxidants in the body. And this herb helps to recycle it better and faster. And then also modulates insulin resistance. What does that mean? Well, basically, insulin resistance is more pre-diabetes. You also have insulin resistance with diabetes. So this means it helps with blood sugar, which is very important with the liver, because the liver is a big storage place of blood sugar. It's kind of our reserve. And then it's also helpful for cardiovascular disease. So it does have protective effects on the heart. It's like we talked about, it's hepatoprotective, protective for the liver. It helps to modulate hormones. Now, as far as the mechanism with that, I'm thinking that it's probably because the liver itself is the exit door for hormones out of the body. And if the liver is having problems, hormones get backed up, and this can create a lot of hormonal imbalances. And then also interesting, helps protect the kidneys. So it even ties into the kidneys too. So pretty neat stuff. And at the bottom there, polyphenols and flavonoids, it's loaded with those. And these are really antioxidants. These are going to give you a lot of protection. All right, so what do they say about the dose in the research? They took some people up above 2,000 milligrams per day, and they did that for 48 weeks, had no problems at all. So they dosed it pretty high. And then they said, hey, you can be on this for a long time, because a lot of times with herbs, you can only be on them for a certain period of time, and they really kind of lose their effectiveness, or you may get some type of side effect, because again, it's the body adapts to these things. But with this, they found out, hey, people could be on this for 4 years at about 480 milligrams per day and do just fine and still receive all the benefits. So this is an herb you can take long term before you got to take a break with it. And once you take some of these pills, the half-life is about 2 to 6 hours, meaning that that's your first dose. You wait 2 to 6 hours, and then you take your next dose till you eventually get to your total milligrams for the day. And then, some people are sensitive to this herb. I've never really seen it occur, but it can. And if you do, you get pruritus, which is itching of your skin. You can get a headache. And then also, the reason why drug changes is on there is because if you're taking this is helping your liver to process things out that the body thinks is toxic, things that are foreign to the body, which can be your drugs, your medications. So if you're on a medication and you're taking this could change the way your medication works, because it could filter it out faster than it should. So it's something you got to watch too. And of course, before you take anything, always ask your physician. And then also another thing that it helps is with estrogen. So basically, if a woman has estrogen dominance or is making a large amount of estrogen, estrogens have to exit through the liver. They have to go through the phases of detoxification. And so milk thistle helps that, which can help the estrogen progesterone balance. This is especially useful in not only women who have excess estrogen as far as premenstrual or menopausal, but also in men, because in men who have blood sugar issues, especially, you start to turn your testosterone into estrogen. It's called aromatizing testosterone. And so this can help with that too, for the body to get rid of those extra estrogens. Also, thyroid hormones. Thyroid hormones are converted in the liver from T4 to T3. And if the liver's having problems, yeah, so milk thistle can help with that thyroid hormone conversion. And then hangover. So what's that about? So some people actually use this, and they put this out, milk thistle, into supplements that basically they advertise it as, hey, this will help you with a hangover, because what happens with alcohol, your liver gets loaded, and then if it can't filter it out, then yeah, it's going to cause some brain inflammation, so and make you feel lousy. So milk thistle helps your body helps your liver to process that out faster. Also, like I was talking about with drugs, yeah, this can help to get rid of all these drug residues. And then also, when people have been on chemo, it's been shown that, hey, they can have the liver, of course, has to process that out of the body. So this can help, and also help protect the liver from the damaging effects of that. So, all right. Well, hopefully everybody got some great information about milk thistle and its benefits. And, if you have a liver issue, this may be the thing for you. Or if you're trying to detoxify the liver, this may be very, very helpful. And I think you can not only get it in capsule form, but also in teas. And they may even have it in a powder form. All right. Well, have a wonderful day. God bless. And I'll see you next time.